Students across Spokane are feeling the effects of a bus driver shortage. Nicole Hernandez is live with what parents have to say about the delays.
Yeah, that's right. You can see the big sign behind me right here, hiring school bus drivers. There is a shortage here and it's causing delays for Spokane Public School students.
And we're going to take you outside and talk a chilly start to the day as we officially kick off fall later this afternoon.
An all-new season of Survivor begins tonight, and a Washington man is competing as a castaway. He's hoping to make his mark on the competition.
I want to be the first brown, gay, hard of hearing winner.
We talked with Ricard after he came home from filming. He shares his unpopular approach that prepared him for Survivor.
Up with KREM begins now.
A nationwide bus driver shortage is impacting students right here in Spokane. Good morning and welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Now this morning, some parents might see the effects of the shortage at the bus stop.
That's right. Nicole Hernandez joining us now live to explain that frustration parents are going through to get their kids to school on time. And yeah, this is tough, Nicole, because really parents don't know whether or not they can leave for work if they don't know if their kids are going to get on the bus.
Yeah, exactly. Really a tough situation. So right now I'm actually live at the Durham Bus Services where you can see behind me buses are heading out the gate right now to start picking up kids. We've got plenty of actual buses, but not enough school bus drivers. So there is a national shortage right now of school bus drivers, but it's particularly affecting us here in Spokane. We're seeing delays for students. So we were able to speak with Megan Lewis. She is a mom of two students who are at Spokane Public Schools Libby Center. She says her kids were among 10 waiting for the bus yesterday morning.
No, not warning that was going to happen. When it was 10, 15 minutes later, so we called the school, and the school was aware that the bus was late, but they didn't have any extra information about why or when it was coming.
So after about 20 minutes, Lewis got a text message from Spokane Public School District saying the bus was going to be an hour and 40 minutes late. This isn't the only delay for a bus meant to carry Libby Center students. Yesterday, more parents got a message saying their kid's bus didn't have a driver. This meant students en route wouldn't be picked up from school until 4 p.m. KREM 2 did reach out to Spokane Public Schools about the delays. A spokesperson sent us the following statement. Quote, as has been previously shared and reported, the national bus shortage has impacted many school districts across the state. We're working to mitigate the impact to families and are making adjustment to school bus routes. Now, we also reached out to Durham School Services and they did not respond to us yesterday, but last week they did tell us they lost 11 school bus drivers. Those drivers quit because of the vaccine mandate. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Now, in the meantime, the pandemic is endangering children right now at an alarming rate.
Yeah, so more than 925,000 of them have tested positive for the coronavirus since mid-August, and some schools have been forced to close. In North Idaho, the St. Mary's School District is being forced to return to distance learning today.
Now, in a Facebook post, the district wrote that 20 to 30% of their staff is out sick. 30% of their students are also out sick. The district says the absences have reached an unsustainable level. However, according to the superintendent, there have been some positive cases of COVID, but not all of the absences are COVID related. Now, all sports, after school clubs and programs are also canceled.
The tentative plan is to continue distance learning through October 11th, but the board could vote to bring students back earlier. The school district is offering grab-and-go meals for breakfast and lunch beginning tomorrow. Students can pick up meals at the Hayburn Elementary bus line from 11 to 12 and at the Upriver School cafeteria door from 11 to 11:30. Well, this summer's heat wave melted most of Mount Rainier's snowpack, but after the storms this past weekend, it's starting to look a little bit back to normal.
Now, these photos were actually taken 1 week apart. Now, the one on the left is how the mountain looked before. Looks pretty bare, not what we're really used to seeing with it. The one on the right, though, is how it's looking now, much more normal.
Yeah, normal and just really a stunning shot on both sides.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
Let's get to Jeremy now to talk about your Wednesday forecast as we kick off fall in, 6 hours or so.
I know.
Right, Jeremy?
Super technical.
Yeah, wow.
We're still in summer technically.
Nailed it. Yeah. I mean, Technically. As a meteorologist, I've been hanging out in fall since September 1st.
Have you? I don't believe you.
I know, you weren't on the pumpkin spice bandwagon with me, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I kind
you
of
got
question that a bit.
You got a point. Maybe
Jeremy was hanging on to summer.
He really was.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can head out to the lake and hang out, I'm going to do that. And then I'll slip into fall as soon as I can't do that. I'm one of those people who hangs on to every season for too long. But anyway, let's get you out the door early on this morning. Temperatures staying pretty mild. 50 in Spokane, 46 in Coeur d'Alene, 36 there in Sandpoint, 44 in Moses Lake, and 51 in Wenatchee. It's a mild start to the day, but do expect some wind and some cloud cover to move in. Those will arrive at about the same time. Right now it's calm wind by this afternoon. Wind gusts up near 15 miles per hour here in Spokane. And you can see the cloud cover creeping its way across the state. Moses Lake, you are about in on it, and it's quickly moving into parts of northeastern Washington. I think by the time we say goodbye over on the CW22 in a couple hours, yeah, it's basically going to be cloudy. And those clouds stick around through much of the day today with high temperatures reminiscent of where we were yesterday. However, it does come with wind and cloud cover, so it is going to feel a bit cooler despite the mercury in the thermometer saying the exact same thing.
It's time now for your morning rush. More news in less time. Happening right now, a fast-moving fire near Republic is forcing evacuations.
So DNR is saying that the fire is burning just northeast of Republic near Highway 21, and it's already spread to 162 acres. The fire is being called the Double J Fire, and if you live near Heron Creek, Spring Ridge Road, Go Away, or Grizzly Loop, the sheriff wants you to get out now. The sheriff is warning people to stay out of the area and to stay clear of planes and helicopters doing water drops.
Police are investigating after a body was found near the Downriver Golf Course. Spokane Fire got the call around 2:30 yesterday. Someone who was fishing found the body. Now, officers are still trying to figure out how it got there and who that body is, but they did say that he is a white man in his 30s. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on this investigation.
Troopers say 2 people died in a car crash near Loon Lake. Washington State Patrol is now investigating the crash. Highway 292 was closed in both directions west of Loon Lake last night. The crash has since been cleared, and that area is back open. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Well, stick around because after the break, I'm going to take you outside. We're talking the weekend forecast, and it's got plenty of sun and very summer-like temperatures.
Going into it, I thought I would either be the funny one or a villain. And I guess you'll have to see what I turn out to be.
We have an exclusive interview with a Washington man competing on the all-new season of Survivor. After the break, he tells us why this season is going to be much different than seasons past.